Hello Embers, welcome to the channel, Final Flame here, and today I am here for another daily Dehya video. So today I want to talk about Dehya's Claymores, but I want to talk about Dehya's best looking Claymores aesthetically, not strength wise. Since I do not know her kit, nor do I know what she scales off of, I can't give you any solid advice on what in Claymore she can, potentially use in the future to get the big pyro damage numbers. But I think it's going to be fun just to talk about Claymores that actually look amazing on Dehya. So I want to talk to you guys about the top 5 Claymores I think that look great on Dehya aesthetically. And as you guys know, looking good is half the battle anyway, so why not make our girl look good? It just is how it is. Anyway, so starting off, the first Claymore, and probably honestly number 1 if I'm just going to be honest, is Red Horn Stone Thresher. Like, this Claymore looks amazing for Dehya, especially when you finally get it past, level 40. This thing looks good, like insanely good. I kind of wish it was Dehya's actual Claymore, but we've already seen what Dehya's Claymore is going to look like from the animation that they did for, Sumeru and all that. But still, this Claymore aesthetically is beautiful on this girl, and it looks so good. And honestly, it kind of is functional with the massive crit damage that it gives. Now, unfortunately, we don't know if Dehya is going to be, well, I don't know, you guys probably do, but I don't know if Dehya is going to be scaling off of defense, but still, the crit damage is humongous, so it's something you could actually use in the future. Now, moving on to the next Claymore that I think looks really good on her aesthetically, and these other 4 I'm not really ranking, looks wise, but Red Horn Stone Thresher is probably number 1. Wolf Graystone is definitely a Claymore. I think that looks really good on Dehya. I know a lot of people have been eyeing it as their weapon of choice for her, not to mention a lot of people have gotten it from the standard manner, and I mean, I can't blame you. Look at it, it's a beaut. Not to mention, this Claymore gives massive attack, so if Dehya ends up being an attack scaler, that's just, bonus on top. And it's actually a really good support Claymore too, due to the fact that it can give attack percent to your whole team. So it's actually multi-purpose. It looks good and it functions well. So that's really cool. Next up is Serpent Spine. Honestly, I think Serpent Spine is going to be pretty dope for her. This is one of the Claymores I was actually looking into, using for her beforehand, especially when the rumors were saying that she was going to be a 4-star. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll just use Serpent Spine on her. But yeah, the Serpent Spine is also another really strong Claymore. Right now, it's the only Claymore in the game that has a crit rate secondary stat. It's a lot of people's go-to. Yeah, sure, you gotta go to the battle pass to get it, but I mean, it's a lot cheaper than getting your hands on like a Red Horn Stone Thresher or Wolf's Graystone out of pocket, you know what I mean? But yeah, Serpent Spine is another Claymore that I think really looks aesthetically good on Dehya. I would definitely use this on her if it ends up actually being viable for her. And yeah, honestly, at the end of the day, the passive's pretty good too, as long as use a shield. But again, I don't know what Dehya's kit is. I don't know if she wants to get hit. I don't know if she doesn't want to get hit. I don't know if you want to use a shielder. I don't know if you don't want to use a shielder. And things happen. It is what it is. So moving on, the Blacklist Stone Thresher is actually one of the weapons you can get with Masterless Star Glitter. Masterless, right? Yeah. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Blacklist Slasher is actually a really cool weapon. I actually use this weapon on Xinyan. It really matches her aesthetically, and honestly, it looks really good for Dehya too. I mean, you can see the side-by-side comparison. It's definitely a weapon you could use for her. And the best part is that it comes with crit damage as well. Honestly, it's kind of crazy when you really think about it. A lot of these aesthetically good-looking weapons actually have pretty good secondary stats or passives that could be potentially useful. So it's kind of crazy when you really think about it. But yeah, if you manage to kill an enemy, you get some attack up. It's pretty dope. But yeah, this is just another Claymore that I think will look good on our girl. And finally, a little free-to-play option, the prototype Archaic. I feel like This one is honestly really good for her. You got the little gold trim, matches a bunch of her gold trim on her belts, her boots, her arms. You know what I mean. But yeah, this is a weapon that everybody has access to. So even if you don't have the rolls or the luck to get some of the 5-star weapons, or you don't have the money to spend for the battle pass or the masterless star glitter to use for the Blacklist Slasher, you can still look good free to play. And the prototype Archaic is actually a claymore a lot of people were using in the early days, and it's still a pretty solid claymore to this day. It gives you attack scaling for the secondary stat, and it gives you some extra damage based on your attack damage from the weapon passive. So it's a pretty cool claymore, pretty cool claymore. Now, I do want to give a quick honorable mention. It's the Blood-Tainted Greatsword. Even though it's not really part of the top 5 that I would say matches her aesthetically, it actually looks okay on her. Not the greatest, but it looks okay. And I mean, the, awakened version, well, Ascension appearance is actually not bad. I like the red, and it's actually a pretty functional weapon too, because it gives elemental mastery for the secondary stat, and it does bonus damage against enemies that have the pyro or electro aura on them. So if you ended up doing like maybe some kind of like, I don't know, overload Dehya team comp, you want to blow stuff up, hey, this could be cool. Or if you want to do some kind of like lava walkers thing with this weapon, that'd be dope too. So, that's some cool stuff. But yeah, overall, I'm just looking forward to finally getting Dehya off of the Waster Greatsword. And I feel like these 5 claymores are just some really cool aesthetic options for Dehya. But number 1 definitely has to be the Red Horn Stone Thresher. It would be really dope if it actually ends up being one of her better claymore options when we actually get the official news on her kit and everything, and also get some calculations from the peeps. But yeah, at the end of the day, I just wanted to, make this cool little video, talk about some of her best looking claymores. And I wanted to ask you guys, is there a claymore on this list that you would personally use for Dehya? Or what claymore on this list are you planning on giving her just for, the aesthetics? I know a lot of people, they don't even care about having the best numbers. They just care about their character looking good. And I can 100% get behind that. So yeah, looking good, as I said, is half the battle. And I can't wait to make more Dehya videos in the future for you guys. As always, hit that subscribe button for the daily Dehya videos until she's released. And also to join the corpse of 3,000 that I'm trying to reach before Dehya's release. I would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button too. Just, let the algorithm know that it's not complete garbage. Greatly appreciate that. And other than that, remember, embers, keep burning bright. And, I hope you guys are saving for the flame main. And I'll have another video for you tomorrow. So look forward to that. And until then, Latom.
I stay cooking in the stove like I'm Jean Lane. Get too close, I put that flame on you like Latom mains. Try to run, you won't get far. My gun, you got sniper aim. One day when we find our sibling, we'll see brighter days. Yeah, wishing for brighter days.